నమస్కార్. పరస్పర విరుద్ధ ధృవాలైన స్త్రీ పురుష తత్వాల కలయిక ఫలితమే ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచం. స్త్రీ పురుష తత్వాలనే యిన్ యాంగ్, ఈడా పింగళ, శివాశక్తి, కుడి మెదడు ఎడమ మెదడు అని కూడా అనవచ్చు. లేదా మీరు వాటిని మరే విధంగానైనా పిలవవచ్చు. వ్యతిరేక ధృవాలను ఐక్యం చెయ్యాలన్న తపనే ఆశ, విజయకాంక్ష, ప్రేమ, సెక్స్, యోగాల వంటి వాటి ద్వారా వ్యక్తీకరణమవుతుంది. యోగా అంటే ఐక్యమవ్వడం. అతి సులువైన యోగా పద్ధతుల్లో ఒకటి మీ చేతులను జోడించి నమస్కారం చేయడం. నమస్కారం మీలోని రెండు ధృవాల మధ్య సామరస్యతను తీసుకువస్తుంది. మీ చేతులను జోడించి నమస్కరిస్తూ ఒక వ్యక్తిని గాని లేక ఒక వస్తువుని గాని ప్రేమగా, శ్రద్ధతో చూడండి. 3 నుంచి 5 నిమిషాలలో మీలో సామరస్యత ఏర్పడటం మొదలవుతుంది. నమస్కరిస్తూ శాంతిని పొందండి. నమస్కరిస్తూ ప్రేమను పొందండి. నమస్కరిస్తూ ఐక్యమవ్వండి. యోగా ద్వారా ఐక్యమవ్వడాన్ని ఈ అంతర్జాతీయ యోగా దినోత్సవం నాడు తెలుసుకోండి.
మన చేతులను జోడించి ప్రపంచాన్ని ఐక్యం చేద్దాం రండి. జోడించిన చేతులతో మీ అంతరాత్మ వికసించాలని నా ఆకాంక్ష.
Anything that you don't understand, you will call it a miracle, isn't it? Suppose you don't know what is electricity, and I tell you, you just watch this, I am going to press that wall and this hall will be flooded with light. Would you believe me? You won't believe me. You'll say, no, such things are not possible. Now if I press it and suddenly there's light everywhere, now you think either I am son of God, messenger of God, or God himself, depending upon which culture you come from. Isn't it? Anything that you don't understand is a miracle in your understanding. Either there is no miracle in life, everything happens between cause and effect, or everything is a miracle. Isn't this life a miracle? You and me sitting here on this round planet which is going at a tremendous speed, is it not a miracle? We sitting here and talking all this nonsense? Is it not a miracle? So if you look at it, if you have eyes to see, everything is a miracle or nothing is a miracle. These are two ways to approach life. These are two forms of yoga. One is to see everything as sacred. Another is to see everything as utter nonsense. But now your problem is, what you like is sacred, what you don't like is nonsense. That's a problem, that's a trap. Everything is sacred, this is a beautiful way to live. Everything is nonsense, that is also a very beautiful way to live. What these people are sacred, these people are nonsense, this will destroy you. Right now you've chosen that, isn't it? This is sacred, this is not sacred. It won't work.
I wanted to know, did this figure come into your mind? I mean, he's so gorgeous. How long did it take to give him such a beautiful face? And did you envision it in your mind?
I think I took about 2.5 years to design the face, because it was clear in my face what should come out of the face. What should come out of the face is this. Tell me if it is coming out of this face according to your perception. What I wanted was, I wanted the face to represent a certain sense of equanimity. That's one thing, stability and equanimity. At the same time, it should represent a certain sense of exuberance. It must also show that it's a focused, aware kind of face. At the same time, there is an inebriation. What do you think? Does he exude all those things or no? You can tell me honestly, no problem.
Very, very well said.
So there is exuberance, there is equanimity, there is a certain drunkenness, there is a certain meditativeness. This is what I wanted in the face, so in my mind, because I had no brains, I had just lot of space.
Why would you say that?
No, because that's why I can create things. I don't have
Clutter.
memories. Memories are there, but they don't come up on my mind. My mind is an empty screen most of the time. When I kind of visualize something, initially we thought we will create a full image. We created full images in models, in computer models, and also real-life models like in cement and other things we tried to do. None of them look like the way I wanted them. Because this is what Adiyogi is, that he is absolute exuberance, at the same time equanimity. He is a householder, he is an ascetic. He is a dancer and he is still. So these qualities kind of crystallized in my mind in a certain way. And it took about 2.5 years for me to get it down into a computer screen or on a paper. But our boys, hats off to them, they delivered him in 8 months. All deities are also referred to as yantra. The word yantra actually means a form. Because a machine is a complex arrangement of forms, the word yantra also extends to a machine. We can walk, so we came up with a bicycle. Whether it's a phone or a bicycle or a car or a machine, a flying machine, computer, whatever you call it, they're all just enhancement of what we already can do. Because we have tools and machines, we are an enhanced life. People do not understand how fantastic a thing tool is. Suppose I ask you to unscrew this screw in this piece of furniture. You may lose all your 10 fingers and a few teeth, but it won't come. If I give you a little screwdriver, done, isn't it? That's the power of a tool. So like this, very sophisticated forms were created to take you into spaces that you yourself would not be able to go. So these are machines in a completely different dimension.
In the society, we live in organized groups. There will continue to exist belief system. So that means that will continue to exist conflicts.
You're saying they will continue to believe? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, belief system will continue to exist.
Are you making a prediction for the future?
Not necessarily a prediction.
I think if your intelligence functions, if you allow it to function, your intelligence is incapable of believing anything, isn't it so? Yes or no? Yes? Your intelligence wants to know. It is not ready to believe anything actually, but you are forsaking your intelligence because your fear is so dominant. You feel comfortable in believing. But if you allow your intelligence to take you ahead, your intelligence doesn't believe anything. It wants to know everything, isn't it? Yes, is that the nature of your intelligence? So if you allow your intelligence to function, then you will see all your beliefs will just fall apart because you know you don't know, isn't it? But it takes a lot of pressure to make you admit it. But actually you know that you don't know, isn't it? Do you know? Yes, then what's the problem? You don't have to admit it to anybody, at least to yourself. Can't you admit, okay, I don't know? If you don't know, do you see you have to use your intelligence? You see this? See, suppose, let's say it's pitch dark, you don't know how the ground is, do you see how alert you will become? Every step that you take? That's how it is. When you do not know, everything becomes bright. It is just looking. Your intelligence is all hyped up and looking. When you assume, I know, everything settles down and you go on with your stupid life, isn't it? Is it all right if you use your intelligence? Do I have your permission? Is it okay for you to use your intelligence? Or is it against God? All right. I'm asking you, is it against God if you employ your intelligence and live your life? If God was against intelligence, He wouldn't have created it, isn't it? If the Creator was against you functioning intelligently, it wouldn't have been given to you, isn't it? So, if you employ your intelligence, you will see your intelligence is not willing to believe anything. It is only the fear in you. Don't you ever believe that it is bhakti. No bhakti, just fear which is making you believe things, isn't it? That's why you made it bhaya bhakti. There's no bhaya and bhakti together. If bhakti comes, I'm sorry, you know what's bhaya bhakti? Yourself? No? Bhaya means fear, bhakti means devotion. See, if devotion comes, fear will not exist in you. If fear exists, that means devotion has not come. But you made a hybrid. You want to have both, bhaya bhakti. There's no bhaya bhakti, just bhaya, only fear. No fear and devotion cannot exist together. Please say this.
First of all, you must understand what is inside, okay, and what is outside. If you do not understand what is inside and outside, then you will go to all the wrong places. Now, what is inside? Your body, accumulated over a period of time, yes or no? Hello? No? What you accumulate can be yours, cannot be you. Is that much clear? Whatever it may. What you accumulate can be yours, cannot be you. So this body is an accumulation. What you call as my mind, the whole content of the mind is accumulated depending upon what you're exposed to in your life. So your body is a heap of food, small or big. Your mind is a heap of impressions, again small or big. Between these two heaps, where the hell are you? So, inside, outside, leave these words because when it comes to language, there is only that much leeway. So within that, maybe different people are trying to use it in different ways. We don't know in what context they used. You put everybody into one bundle and say, all of you said this, I don't know who these all people are. Different people employed different methods around them, looking at the people around them, what was best suitable for the people around them, accordingly they would have worked most probably. If they're genuine, they would have worked with the people around them, not with concepts from somewhere. Looking at an individual person, you will do something, what works for that person. What you do with this person may not work for another person, you will have to do something else with that person. But you're talking about a generic inward-outward. So first determine what is inward-outward. Everything is outward right now. The world is outside, body is also external material, all the material in the mind also is external. So what is this inward you're talking about? Then you will immediately say, Atma, Paramatma, soul, this one. Now you're going into belief system. You don't know. You know you have a body, yes? Hello? Yes. Please check your neighbors. You know you have a body. You believe you have a mind. But to some extent you know. But rest is belief. Yes or no? Yes. I'm not questioning whether it's true or false, let's not go there at all. But it's belief, it's not yet in your experience. If you talk about something which is not yet in your experience, To put it bluntly, you're just a bloody liar. That's what it means. But because lies are holy, lies are written in scriptures, lies are repeated by all kinds of people who are dressed in different ways which are supposed to be holy though ridiculous. Because of this, you're not supposed to question these words. Anywhere you go, first thing is people say, Sadhguru, what about the soul? Then ask them, which soul, right or left? So, let's not talk about something that is not in your experience. Right now, your body is in your experience to some extent, your mind is in your experience to some extent, rest you don't know. But we can infer. If I have to accumulate this much body, if I have to accumulate this much mind, something more fundamental must be there. Yes? Something more fundamental must be there. We don't know what the hell it is. For now, we will call it you. How you will go into yourself? I'm asking. You can go into this hall, you can go out of this hall. How will you go into yourself, I'm asking. Let's leave this, this is not the way. You do this way. What is not you, all those things you keep it aside. Before today, before you go to bed, everything that's not you, keep it aside. They may be precious to you. You think about it, your house, is it you? Oh, my house. All right, you have lots of passion about it, but all right, keep it aside. Your husband, is it you? No, that's easy, he's not me. My children, are they me? Oh, little difficulty, but no, they're not me. They're beginning to tell you, if they're 12, they've already told you. So the clothes that you wear, is that you? No. The body that you wear, is that you? No. All these thoughts and emotion, is this you? No. Everything that's not you, keep it in one heap. Not physically, just do this mentally. Keep everything aside. Let me see. Every day you practice this. One day when you successfully keep everything aside that you are not, what you are will be there. We have too many ideas about things that we have not seen. It's a big problem. Shankaran Pillai went to Britannia. Can I? Shankaran Pillai went to Britannia Industries to find a job, So they were looking for a really smart, far-seeing salesman. So they asked him one question, which is further, Mumbai or moon? Shankaran Pillai thought. He said, Mumbai. He said, what? Mumbai is further than the moon? He said, yes. How? Well, I can see the moon, I can't see Mumbai. So what I'm saying is, if you go by your present perception, you'll get all the wrong conclusions. So don't be in a rush to make conclusions. Let's pay a little more attention. You are a worthwhile life which deserves some attention, isn't it? Don't seek other people's attention. Your own attention, doesn't this life deserve attention? Pay attention to this, enough attention, everything will be clear. Everything about you, you're asking me, if I tell you what you have some more words. Some more words you have, that will not get you anywhere near the truth. One more word or 10 more words doesn't get you any closer to reality, just you'll have more things to say to somebody else. This kind of hearsay is spreading in the world. Everybody knows where God is, who his wife is, how many children he has, when is his birthday, his address. In every bhajan, people are singing his address, where he is and how to get him, but they don't know a damn thing about themselves. This kind of, a very knowledgeable ignorance is dangerous. you know. If you do not know, it's not a problem. If I see I do not know, the possibility of knowing is always there, isn't it? If I do not know and I think I know, then I've destroyed all possibilities. So, we have arrived at many things. We know, in every culture they know what is the nature of God, where He resides, how the ambience is there and the works, you know. Everybody knows the geography of the heaven, isn't it, don't you? But you don't know a damn thing about yourself. It's time we paid attention, because everything you know it only the way it's projected in the firmament of your mind. You don't know anything any other way, yes or no? So, what you need to fix is, you are seeing everything in a mirror of your mind, and the mirror is wonky. First fix it. First thing is to make it stable, flat, proper plane mirror, so that you see everything the way it is. Does a plane mirror show you everything the way it is? Everything reverse, you know. Then you will have to flip it, that'll take much more skill. Most people can't flip a dosa. Now, to flip the whole universe, the whole life that is reflecting in your mind, to flip it over without shattering it into pieces will take much more, but the first thing is to level out the mirror so that it shows you everything the way it is, not some other way. Right now, everything is seen depending upon how you're identified with something. Every identity has distorted the mirror of your mind, and it shows you things in completely different way than the way it is. First thing is, stop talking about things that you do not know. No soul, no Atman, no Paramatman, no God, no divine, no heaven. Talk about something that you know, and then the longing to take the next step will become strong. Otherwise, when you know the geography of the heaven, what is the need to pay attention to anything? This fire wash, we call it klesha nashana kriya. That means an act which will take away the impurities that gather around you. There is a certain way to do which to generations ahead, people knew exactly how to do. We have relieved people of various chronic ailments just by this fire wash.
సాధారణంగా మన ఇళ్లలో జనరలీ దిష్టి ఈజ్ అ వెరీ బిగ్ థింగ్. దిష్టి తెలుసు కదా. ఇనీషియలీ ఐ యూస్ టు థింక్ దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ చాదస్తం, మై మామ్ జస్ట్ వాంట్స్ టు డూ సంథింగ్, ఓకే డూ ఇట్ అనేవాడిని. బట్ లేటర్ when I started having this some accident at the shoot or something, it kept on happening, and particularly I had this back-to-back hits and then I had this back-to-back accidents also, and then without me realizing, I started believing it. Suddenly I've started reminding my mom, amma dishti eltunana. So ఈ దిష్టి అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ రకరకాల మంది రకరకాలుగా చెప్తారు. పీపుల్ సే సమ్ ఎనర్జీ అంటారు, ఇంకోటి అంటారు, బట్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ హౌస్ హోల్డ్ థింగ్. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ పాపులర్ బిలీఫ్. దీని మీద మీ అభిప్రాయం ఏంటి? ఇది ఉందా లేదా?
డైలీ స్నానాలు చేస్తారు. No, why I'm asking is, in Chennai they're having bath once in 3 days.
మేము ఇంకా హైదరాబాద్
ఇంకా అక్కడ పోలేదు మీరు?
అక్కడ దాకా వెళ్ళలేదు.
ఇంకా హుస్సేన్ సాగర్లో. So, yesterday I was speaking with a prominent group of people in the evening. One of the government officials said, all these rich people are having shower every day. I said, where do you come from? In South India, without having a shower, we won't step out of our home.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if we don't drink, we'll shower first.
Yeah.
So don't start this new culture, have shower once in… Thank God it's Friday. So, you wash your body with water. It's not just about removing the dirt. Even if you don't have any dirt, have you seen after a day's work,
If you pick up a lot of stuff, you come and have a shower, oh, it's like a new life has come. Does it happen? Not just cleansing the body, it's not the soap, just the water running over your body. You go take a dip in a river, stay there for 10 minutes, come out, just see, it feels like you're born again. Because you need to understand, this body is made of fundamentally 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air and space. This season in our yoga center, because we have a wind tunnel in the sense, from the silent valley, the winds, the monsoon winds that blow, gets kind of focused in the valley, and when it comes towards the yoga center, it'll be coming anywhere between 70 to 110 kilometers per hour, different times of the day. So at this time, all our people are doing sadhana just standing in the wind like this, because this is a wind wash. Water wash you're doing every day, wind wash you can do. People, yogis were always smearing themselves with earth. But today that's become mud bath in the spa. So mud bath is there. Similarly, there is a fire wash. This fire wash, we call it klesha nashana kriya. That means an act which will take away the impurities that gather around you. Because your body is not just here, your body doesn't stop here, it extends itself. Have you noticed? Probably women are more sensitive to this than men. You don't have to be touched by somebody. If somebody comes a bit too close, not a psychological thing, that's a different matter. Psychological and emotional aspects are there. Leaving that, if somebody comes too close, right there itself there is a feeling that, you want some distance. They haven't touched you, just like this. This itself causes some disturbance, isn't it? Because the body doesn't end here, the energy is little beyond that. How much beyond that depends on how exuberant your life energies are. If your life energies are truly exuberant, you can fill this hall with it. Otherwise, it is at least a little bit. For most human beings, it could be anywhere between 3 to 9 inches outside of their body. So as impurities gather on your body, if you drive out, you drive a two-wheeler, you will see I become younger every time I ride a motorcycle. Because if I ride for 4 to 5 hours and come back, people say, Sadhguru, your beard has turned black, full black carbon. So…
Pollution.
So you gather material on your body, you wash it. Similarly, you're gathering other kinds of material upon your energetic system. You can wash this with water, certain impurities will go with that. If you wash it with air, certain other things will go, but air is not always available like that. You can even notice this, if you… but these days, these fans are going at a certain speed, but if you have the fan set at the right kind of speed, if you just sit under the fan for some time, you will see something within you lifts up. Have you noticed this? Yes. Little air wash. Similarly, there's a fire wash, which you're calling drishti. Is it necessarily happening because of other people's look or not, that's a questionable matter. But impact of life around you upon your energy system is definitely happening. If you have a spiritual process within you, that is, you're doing some kriya or you're doing some meditative processes, then you don't need all this, because you know how to wash yourself from within. If you do not have that, these things become significant. I must tell you this, there is a certain way to do which 2 generations ahead, people knew exactly how to do, but today I'm seeing they're just burning something and doing this. If you come to the yoga center, we're doing this klesha nashana kriya in a scientific manner, how it should happen. We have relieved people of various chronic ailments just by this fire wash. One surprise element that we found out recently is, we found that many children who are suffering with ADH, with learning disabilities, Within a matter of 6 to 8 weeks of this fire wash, they have changed dramatically. This we never expected. So, your mother knowingly, unknowingly giving you a fire wash might have given you some learning ability.
I agree.
I'm bowing down to her. She did fire wash.
Same. Yeah.
To progress in one's path simply means that you have an expanded sense of ignorance. Once it happened, a man was trying to carry a grandfather clock from a truck to his house on his back, a huge one. A drunk came by and said, "Hey, mister, you just take my advice, get yourself a wristwatch." If all you're looking for is dividing the day into 24 hours, all you need is a wristwatch. But if that doesn't hold much meaning to you, if that process of dividing life into proper compartments and living doesn't mean much to you anymore, you want to know the timelessness of life, the boundless nature of what this is, then you need a little bit set on fire. Simply, very nice logic or pretty emotions won't do it. They're nice, they organize your life, make your life clean and acceptable. But it doesn't magnify the possibility of moving from a limited state of ignorance to an unlimited state of ignorance. Today, modern scientists are coming to this point. All these years they believed, someday we will know what is the nature of the existence. Today, lot of top-level physicists are coming to this point where they're beginning to talk in terms of we will never know. We will just go on expanding the borders of our ignorance, but we will never know. This is what mysticism meant. This is what a mystic means, an utterly ignorant person. Everybody else is little bit ignorant, little bit knowledgeable. They know some things, they don't know some things. Someone who doesn't know anything at all, who is not burdened by knowledge, because knowledge is an accumulation. Someone who is simply not burdened by any kind of accumulation, he is a mystic because he's chosen to be utterly, absolutely ignorant, not in parts. So, better to moving from a wristwatch to a grandfather clock is not a comfortable thing, not at all comfortable. If you're carrying a grandfather clock on your back, it may have great value, but you can't even look at the time. You have to ask somebody, please look at the time and tell me what's the time. Aren't you slowly becoming like this these days? How am I? I hear a lot of people coming up to me and ask me, Sadhguru, how am I? It's all right. Sensible people ask, how are you? Those who are becoming slowly moving towards larger dimensions of ignorance are beginning to ask Sadhguru, how am I?
Look, I have to congratulate you. You made it through a deep, unfiltered video. That takes attention, openness, and courage. So leave your city in the comments, or share a quote that stuck with you. If you feel this could help someone, send it their way. Thank you, Big Hug, and until next time.